260. It's alright, I still 105 pounds down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all like my red socks? You know, last year I couldn't do this. See that? No way. Especially with this leg, which is still hard. This is my bad knee. I need a total knee replacement on. So, good morning. How are you? ctrygirl555 here, Tina. As you can see, I have a cup of black coffee. Coffee. I got 44 ounces of cold water with 2 scoops of strawberry protein powder in it. 45.5 grams of protein. And it's absolutely delicious. That's how I start off my day. Every day. And then I wait a couple of hours. No matter what time it is of the day, I get up. Y'all guys know I went to bed this morning at 6 o'clock. I did not go to sleep until 8. Well, actually, it was right around 7:23 when I actually physically laid down. But I had a little chat with you, and that video should come up before this one. A chat about wanting to go to the refrigerator, wanting to do what I always done, and knowing that I'll always get what I always got, which is a weight gain, and I didn't do it. I got out of the refrigerator, and I'll see if I can show you one now. They're really good. Over here it's called jelly, but it is this. Low calorie Hartley's mango and passion fruit flavored jelly. Fat free, less than 10 calories per pot. Now, because it's 10 calories, I wanted to see actually what the values were on it. So I never did look, but I'm not going to go too long. I'll look in a minute. I had this before, and I also got a strawberry one. Sorry if you were looking at my nose. So yeah, if you missed the other video, you'll know in this one I had that head hunger and no physical hunger. Even though my stomach was actually growling, I wasn't physically hungry. And I didn't want to drink a lot. I didn't want to guzzle down a pint of water, which is 2 cups. Okay, a little math lesson for somebody who can't. I'm not saying you can't do math. I'm just saying conversions are sometimes a little bit harder. And I do have people from Italy and all over the place that, they do metric, right? And so, they'd be weighing in kilos. And I weigh in kilos, and I weigh in stone, and I weigh in pounds. So I keep up with all 3 of those. But anyways, these little things are good. And I did not go to the fridge and rate it like something crazy. And you know what else I didn't do? I didn't get all freaked out over eating a half a baked potato with baked beans on it, which, by the way, are both carbohydrates. This girl doesn't do carbohydrates very well. I have a very, very, very bad carbohydrate monster, which when you eat carbohydrates makes you crave more carbohydrates. So the craving of carbohydrates is redonkulous. You guys know what I'm talking about. Once you get a hold of a few carbohydrates, especially if they're the ones that you love, you can't stop. It's like releasing a mad bull in an arena full of red waving flags. You want more and you want more and you want more, and you're going to go after it with that kind of head-on determination. But slow and sure, 20 months and 8 days, I am slow and sure, trying to conquer the food addiction, the binge eating, the nighttime eating, the overeating, the every time I pass the refrigerator eating, the just because I see someone else eating. Break bad. Break bad. Let's talk about the break bads. Now, y'all know I've extended my break bad challenge that I started 2 months ago. It was supposed to be over on November the 1st. And all I ask from you is to, in a video or anything, I've only had one video response, and I've had several comment responses of people wanting to break bad on things. Pick one break bad, make me a video. Tell me why you have this bad habit. Break bad means you got a bad habit and you want to break it. Tell me why you have this bad habit, how long you've had this bad habit, what this bad habit physically, mentally, emotionally does to you, and explain it to me, and work with me. Work with me in breaking the bad habit. Break bad with me, people. Come on. I'm putting myself out there doing your challenges. I really am, because I'm doing 4 challenges at one time. This keeps me motivated. It also, in some occasion, keeps me sleep deprived, which sleep is a major, major, major issue with me in the first place. But I am finding ways around it all to get in my sleep. Now, I stayed up till 6 o'clock this morning because of the challenges season 3 group. That was my choice. I prepared by staying up a little later the other night before that and sleeping later yesterday. Sorry, on Sunday. Now, normally this occurs on the weekend, so I don't have to worry about doing that on Monday. But normally, all the challenging stuff occurs on the weekend. I know it's hard for you guys that I have to physically get up and go teach a class and this and that and whatnot. And I don't have to get up and go teach a class. I don't have to get up and go out of my home to take care of a patient. I have 2 patients inside my home. Now, I knew that when I went to bed, there would be only an hour and a half before Mom got up, and then there would be 2 hours before my husband got up. So then in that case, he would be with her, and she wouldn't be alone more than an hour and a half. And I knew that I could have 6 hours of sleep, explaining that to you. And I know now that I have to take her to the bank and do some shopping and do this and that and 10 other thousand things. Which is all good because I've planned for all that. And I've even done laundry that I have to dry now. So you can do it. And we have break bads. Guys, I thought when I started the break bad challenge that I would have one break bad. I set out saying that my break bad was my emotional eating, and to get to the root of my emotional eating and taking it one day at a time to break bad the habit of always doing what I always done in the emotional eating break bad. I have been successful with this. I have done other things when emotional eating comes into play. I really, really have. Guys, you know, I have cried at the front door when my husband's cooked pizza. Last night, my husband cooked toast and strawberry jam. Now, I don't know about you, but the smell of toast in a house is so overpowering that you can't escape it. There's no escape. So this might have been one reason why I kept going to the refrigerator last night. Every time I went to the refrigerator, and I was comfortable in what I was doing. I was busy. I was doing spreadsheet work. I was doing challenge work as far as getting to know the other challenge members, and making sure they were all added to my list. Which, by the way, shout out to Tink McGathy. You rock, dude. You rock. And I was tickled to death last night listening to you. I did stay up and I watched your video, just as I did Reset2day. I watched your video. And countgiggles, I watched your video. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the shout out for losing 100+ pounds. Yes, I'm 105 down, and I am loving every minute of it. It took a lot of hard work and dedication, and I deserve the accolades, as you've said. Even though I felt bad about those at first, they've come to grow on me, and I'll keep accepting them. You want to send them? Send them. I loved it. And I loved what you said. That was amazing. And I always get a giggle out of you. I always have to go back and watch more of your videos. And you don't have a lot, so you need to make more. And Mike, the other Mike, sorry, countgiggles, the other Mike, Reset Today, you are a champion. You are a winner. You are absolutely a winner, and you don't even know it. It just passes you by. It rolls over you like the clouds do the sky. You are so amazing. Your heart is like gold. The church you went to on Sunday, that's my doorbell, people. The church you went to Sunday reminded me of Fellowship Church back home in Tennessee, and you just put me there, and thank you. Thank you. I miss that. We don't get that here. This country is so old, it lives old. It lives old. It doesn't come up to date. You can't find that. It's pretty hard to deal with it when you can't find it. But now you'll really touch base on some of the things that people eat, some of the things that they go. Yeah, this is a complete and total remake. It is a complete and total life change. It is a way of life. It is a life change. And as I said, I am not a delusional woman. And it is, is crazy for people to think that they can go, yeah, juice fast, 7 days, get off it. That's not as easy as you think. I know I see some people out there doing juice fast. I'm not talking bad. I'm not. I see some people out there doing all water. I'm not talking bad. Your body might need to get rid of those toxins. But your kidneys are going to have a little problem, and your liver. Yeah, a liquid diet to get release fatty tissue around your liver is absolutely amazing. It is. But proper nutrition in the liquid diet, you have to research. I have always said from the beginning of my journey, nutrition, knowledge, education, as much as possible. Educate yourself, because if you don't know and you're doing something, you could be really hurting yourself more than what you already are. I got too many things already wrong with me to go ahead and do something else wrong. That would be insane. And I told you, I ain't no delusional woman. But you touched on a lot of good things, and yeah, putting them on your shoulders and walking that country block, that's a feat. Well done. Well done. When you can put 30 pounds back on your shoulders and walk that and still be upright and breathing and in control of yourself and still sit down and make a very thought out, even though it's not written out, emotional video as you did, kudos, man. Mike, you rock. You really do. Guys, if you do not know Reset Today, you need to hit him up, because he is so spiritual, so motivating, so absolutely amazing that you'll be glued to him and have to have his video every day. He's like the male version of Banded Wendy to me. He has not had any kind of weight loss surgery. He is working on sure sure to be Jesus, hard work, and eating right, and eating less. The same thing I said about virtual Paul 123, I'll say the same thing about Tink, T-I-N-K, mcGathy, M-C-G-A-R-T-H-Y. I believe I got that. I hope I got that right, Tink. We're working with also Chips with the Gravy. These guys are doing it with what they know. The Chips with the Gravy, Grace Stanley, you and I have been friends for a while now, and through you I've met these other guys, and y'all are amazing. Big Man Shrinking, I love our team name. You rock. And the meaning behind the Latin version is amazing. I have to shout you guys out. Marianne Johnson, you're on my team. And guys, I cannot pronounce. I think his name's Gary, but y'all quote me if I'm wrong. I don't even know how to pronounce the name. S something. But I know he's on my team with the challenge. Okay, Tink's challenge, the pre-resolution New Year's challenge, guys. As of Monday, we had exactly about 8 weeks to do what we got. And Tink said last night, between the 24 of us, that we can lose 500 pounds. I'm on that like Donkey Kong. That puts a weight of like 21, 22 pounds on each one of our heads. Amazing. Since my weigh-in of 264, was it 2649? I've got down to 259. This morning, yeah, today I'm seeing 260, but that's okay because I didn't get any sleep. I know what it was. It wasn't an act of overeating or anything like that. So I know what it was. Yeah, but when you said that, it blew my mind. I was like, dude, 500 pounds, 24 people, that is so doable. And when it got in my head, and I was like, that's off the chain. That's off the chain. To think that 24 people doing it on your own with exercise, eating healthy, and pure adrenaline and love for each other and Christ. That's amazing. I hope we reach that goal. That goal itself makes this whole challenge worth everything. Absolutely everything. You know, sometimes I don't think out of the box, and a lot of times I really try my best to think out of the box. My goal this week, and I have said, as I said over the weekend, my goal this week is to do the first week of C to 5K. If you don't know what Couch to 5K is, you can look it up. Gray, the NHS has a wonderful download for the Couch to 5K. And just listening to the first CD for the first week of it is motivational in itself. I've got them all downloaded. There's 9 weeks to it. My goal is to do the first week as many times as possible. As many times as I can do the first week of Couch to 5K, that is my goal from here to January 1. My second goal, as I said, was to absolutely, the size 16 dress, black with white, that I show on my Facebook page. One side is done fine. The other side, this side, likes 8 inches to be able to zip up. I would indeed love to be able to zip up that dress. If I'm not, I'll shoot for another goal. Or it was meant that I wasn't supposed to fit in that dress. But I'm going to do everything I got into me, inside of me, to fit in that dress. I really, really, really am. Donna, Coconutcurls. what can I say? I love you. I do. I love you. You are a rock star. You are a superb, amazing, genuine lady. And I need you to know that. I need you to know that you are a wonderful person. I really do. I love you. Brina, Loretta, I don't even have words. I just want to thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for always being there, for always supporting me. Always, you got something to say, and even if it's a smile or anything, you rock it. And I love that. The amount of people who have told me this week, thank you, and you've inspired me, is so overwhelming that I don't even know what to say. All I can say is thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you say I inspire you and I amaze you, and the things I do is show out of strength and my character, and I accept those compliments. This is one of my breakbacks, to be able to accept a compliment, to take it, to smile about it, to absolutely let it fill my heart with joy and know that it's meant. I've had an issue with this all my life, and thinking people just say things to make you feel better. When you're overweight and you're morbidly obese, and your weight absolutely shows. When your stomach sits in your lap and you have no lap, and you have all these issues, you rebel against taking a compliment. You really do. But then it comes a day when God just says, listen, just listen. Listen to what you hear. That's not out of pity. It's not out of any kind of hatred. It's not out of any kind of bad vibes. It's out of love. Love. It's completely out of love. I'm going to stop right here for now. And I will be back with you again today. You might get a few videos from me, because the emotional roller coaster has actually stopped for today. It's on an even keel, and it's got things to say. I love you. Peace out. That's how we roll. We're rolling on 260 today. My way in is 260. Alright, guys. I love you. I'll pray for you in hopes that you pray for me. Do something for yourself today so you can do something for someone else tomorrow. If I didn't shout you out, it's coming. Don't worry. And Tay-Tay, I got you, baby. Tracy, I got you. Watch for the Guy Fawkes Night firework video. I know how you are about wanting to see what Wales is all about. So I got you. Don't worry. I love you all. I love you. Excitement is amazing. I haven't said amazing today. It's amazing. Amazing, 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 amazing. Music's mine. I don't know how to sing the song. Maybe I should learn a new one. How you like them apples, dagnabbit?